Well, good morning, everybody. It is May 29th and Saturday morning charts here. Let's see what's going on in the market. Guys, wave structure is challenging right now. It's really, really challenging. Here, let me just identify what I know. I'm just going to kind of work through this out loud. Is that okay? Um, and hopefully come to some conclusions. So this right here, that that flat right here came at the 1618. What it does in the market is it resembles a reversal, like, but we knew and we said, hey, this could be a flat, and certainly it was, right? This even came down in three waves right here and gave us a fake move up, and then just came straight down in 30 minutes. But what that was another three-wave move. Now, it's not a conventional three-wave move because this was three, that was three, and this was five, but this didn't come back 90%, so it can't be a flat. It's just so this is not an Elliott wave structure at all. Elliott wouldn't have seen that. But looking at it on this time frame, it's three waves. So what are you going to say? If you measure the extensions, I think it's the 1618. No, the 1414. So there it is. That's a three wave. It's a three wave that broke the bottom. I pulled a retrace on that guy, and this came right down to the 127 1236 pocket here, which is perfect for the expanded. That's what we call the expanded pocket. So this was a flat three wave, then a three wave, and then we got a five wave up. By the way, what do you notice here? What do you notice right here? Just in the larger time frames, when this time frame gives you the candy cane look, and then one more hit. That's five waves. So that's a three, and a five. I shorted the mess out of that. I got the exact top. It was awesome. Down we go. I took profit down here. So that is a flat. I know that. I'm certain of that. That is a flat. I know that this is forming five waves, not three waves right now. This is forming five waves. I know that. I don't know what this is. This is three. This looks like three. It's not a great three, but I'm okay with it being three. If I could just draw. There. There it is. So that looks like three. That looks like five. This is three. This looks like three. Three, three, five. So I'm inclined to call this a flat. A three, a three, and a five. because this is excuse me. The problem we're having here is that this is over. This structure seems to be out of nowhere. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, here's what I'm thinking. This was the end of a three-wave move right here. And then they created a three-wave, and now they can do one of two things. Best I can tell. Because this is 5, right? That's 5. Okay, they could do one of three things. If this is the end, follow with me here. This is going to get hard. This is the first three-wave, and then we're going to get A, B, C. Actually, could be A, B, C, and then we could get another 5-wave up like this. This would be a flat like that. And what that would be is the connecting wave for a WXY. W, X, Y. I know it's complicated. But let me explain why I have this logic. This is, what is this right here? How many waves? I mean, what does it look like to you right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. This looks like 5. That looks like 5 waves. Does it look like 5 waves to y'all? Am I alone today?
No, it does, Jim. Yep.
Okay, so if hey guys, if that's 5 waves, then if I'm considering this as this wave right here as the first wave of the middle wave, because I need a wave that's going to be proportional. So when we zoom out, let me zoom out just a little bit here. When we zoom out, I need a 3-wave move that's proportional to this. So if that's going to be the first of 3 waves, that's my middle wave. I need my 3 waves has to begin with 5. Well, I only have one corrective structure that begins with 5. A 5, 3, 5. So it's possible we get a zigzag here, and that zigzag breaks the low here. Again, that would kind of confirm down for everybody, right? And then it just shoots up like shoots up, and that creates a flat for our middle wave of W, then X, and now how many waves would we be expecting here on our Y wave? some kind of an ABC, some kind of a three-wave move. And that gets us down here to these fibs here. All right, so there's idea number one. I'm going to post this right now. Okay. Let's work our way back here. All right. So this is what I know. I think this is a three wave. I think this is a three. What else could we have here now? Well, this could be the first five waves of another zigzag like that. Same idea as before. The only difference is we just have a flat in the middle as our connecting wave. Here's idea number two. Okay. How are we doing so far? I'll just keep going. Um, all right. What if this is an A, B, and C? And this flat is the fourth wave of C. And we're just waiting to finish this wave. This is a less complex idea. That we're probably just going to break this low barely, and it's going to be done. Okay, those are my ideas for Ethereum. In all of those ideas, this wave is coming to a completion soon, and we're going to get some kind of a three wave or an impulse once this wave finishes. I most likely will look, if this breaks this low here, I'd like to see it roll over, break the low. I'm going to look for a long trade today, if I trade. I'm going to zoom in on this wave right now and see how close to being finished it looks. One more wave down. You got divergence. Divergence in the 5 minute. We've broken structure. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be done. So this could be finished, and it's just going up from here. Or it comes down for one more hit to the bottom. Maybe one more hit to the bottom, or it's finished. Any three-wave pullback that I get, if I get another low or three-wave pullback, I'm going to look for a long trade. I thought Litecoin was interesting. Let's take a peek at Litecoin. Here, instead of a flat like you have, it's a 535 with a flat in the middle in it. See this guy right here? I guess it should start there. And that's the B wave of A, B, a 535 zigzag. Flats galore right now. Lots of them. Anybody know why we would have so many flats in this area? Because they're designed for fake outs. Somebody just clear their throat just to make sure you can hear me. I can hear you. You can hear me, yeah. Is anyone here with a mic? Yeah, I'm not here. Oh,
I hear you.
okay, good. I was just didn't know if I was just having technical difficulties or what. Okay, well, I'll just keep rocking.
Yeah, we hear you good, Jim.
I'm alone today, guys. Um, okay, so I know that's a three-wave move there. I know that this is 5 here. So my process, guys, when I look at a chart, is I just start identifying the structures. What do I see? Is that 5? Is that 3? And I just identify them and then I put them together to see what they're making. This is my process. Um, so this looks like 5 to me.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Doesn't that just look like a leading diagonal for a 1-2 if you want to do a bullish count, the entire thing? And the flat structure over there is just the B of an ABC down. You get an equal leg down. Maybe that's the first five of an A. You get a B, and then you get a C.
Yeah. Um, Only problem is this looks like five, unless you want to call that three.
No, that's fine. Call it an A.
Yeah, but
A, the
but
flat.
but if it's five, this has to be five, and that's an awful big just one wave. You know what I mean? That would put this wave like that.
Yeah, and that makes sense because it's a 1-2. The entire thing is a 1-2 from the very bottom, going up to all that
Oh yeah,
choppy.
yeah. I'm not worried about the size of the entire structure. Uh, what I'm saying is the size of this five wave move in comparison to what the C wave could be. It would be awful big. I guess it works though, because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
it
I'm
fits the
saying
fibs.
that's actually
Well,
a leading diagonal, and we're in the two wave of.
yeah, I would not call this a leading diagonal for sure because it doesn't fit the description. It doesn't have an
I'm not.
overlap. Go ahead.
I'm talking about the. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. I'm talking about everything leading up to the drop.
Oh,
And the thing is, the entire crypto space is.
yeah, definitely not a leading diagonal here. That's an impulse for sure, but it's not a leading diagonal. But
Why wouldn't that be a 1-2 like that?
okay, it could be a 1-2. This could be a 1-2. But this is not a leading diagonal.
What would you call it?
An impulse wave. Just a
I mean, it has a diagonal at the end. That's why I call it that.
yeah. I don't see a diagonal. I'm not trying to be argumentative. I'm really not. So please understand my heart here. Um, I would just disagree strongly. Let me just show you how I would count it, and it's okay. I think at the end of the day, we both call this an impulse, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. So this is gonna be my 1-2 right there. This is gonna be my 3-4, and this is five. Now, unless you're gonna call this an expanding diagonal, which you might you might call that expanding diagonal. I'm not a big fan of those, but I guess I'm fine with. But yeah, I don't think so. Though I would just think it's a very deep four. One, two, three, really deep four, and then a five. And it's just an odd four to make gives it a weird shape. So that's the way I would count that. But regardless, I think we come to the same conclusion. It's an impulse wave.
Yeah,
So let's call that an impulse wave and forget what it is. Who cares? Um,
yeah, exactly. And the entire crypto space has that structure. It has this massive wave up, and then it's got these a couple of pyramids, and
yep.
then the
Uh huh.
shoe drop.
Yep. Exactly. Except Litecoin is clearer than all of them that I've seen. So I was looking at Litecoin just for some clarity, and it's the clearest of all of them. So after this impulse wave, which by the way, just let me just go back. That was my idea number two, by the way, for if you were here for Ethereum. That's what I'm saying for. What you're saying is what I'm saying for is my idea number two. It just isn't as clear, but that's what this is right here. This is all one, and now we're getting a WXY2. And I think all of them are a 1-2, by the way, or an AB. All of them, every one of my ideas. Um, it's just that how is that 2 going to be formed? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now, so we can have an expectation for what may come and maybe trade some of it. That's the part I'm trying to figure out right now is how is this 2 going to be formed? Uh, is the 2 finished right here? Is this it, or we're going to have a deeper move down? And I think we're going to get the deeper move down based on what I'm seeing here. So with this being a flat or a three wave move here, I'm seeing this as a potential connecting wave to that, something like that, which is the same thing as my Ethereum idea number two, except this is a zigzag and the other one was a WXY. Unless someone says, well, that's three waves, Jim. And okay, possibly, for sure. And that means this would need to be three waves as well.
It can't be a 335.
No, because not technically, because um, this didn't come 90%. Now, earlier in the broadcast, I showed you a 335 that didn't come 90%, but it's not an Elliott structure. Let me say that, right? So if we're applying Elliott rules, it couldn't be a 335 unless the second three, the B wave, comes 90% of A.
Interesting. So I didn't know that rule for 335.
Yeah.
You know what I've been finding useful to look.
If you go through my class on flats, you'll know that rule.
I will look more carefully. Yeah.
I'm just playing with you, man. I was just being a smart aleck.
Now,
Go ahead.
Jim, check one thing if you will. Check the total market cap because it has the same pattern, and I find it so useful to look at the total and the total two, which is the market cap minus BTC. They're posting the same structures.
Yeah, all of them. They're all the same. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I've actually had the total market cap up on my screen. Um, up because we got a clear five. See, the total market cap has a clear five wave down off the top. So I'm just looking for this three waves to be finished. A three wave move back up. So is it going to be? I was hoping we are going to get a simple one, right? But this may turn out to be complex, more complex down here. So that's the big question mark. So I know we're going up in three, or at least that's my primary idea, that we're going up in three. But how is this? When do we start going up? Is the question. Is this finished? I don't think so. Is it going to do this? What's going to happen? And that's the purpose of what I'm doing right now. Let me finish Litecoin, for instance, and let's see if we can come up with something. So, based on this structure, if this is a 3 and that's a 3, then we're looking for 3 here. So this is going to be A, B, and then C, somewhere down here. And our main structure is right here. It's really, yeah, the 1-to-1 is off of this one right here. 786 is off of this one. So, be looking for the 1-to-1 maybe. Let's see what retrace fibs look like. Golden zone right in that area. So, all right. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for Litecoin. Otherwise, if this isn't a three waves, it's going to come down in 5 waves, because this might be interpreted as 5 waves as well. I wouldn't argue if somebody wanted to say that was 5. If somebody wanted to say that was 3, I wouldn't argue with them. I would say, yeah, it could be either. And whenever I see that, I'm just like, okay, what do you do? So I got 5 or 3 coming down. This is an awful deep A, so I'm inclined to say maybe just 3 waves. Something like that. And maybe this will be a shallow one like this one was. So there's a Litecoin idea. I'll go ahead and post that. Sorry, I'm doing all this as we do this, but I don't want to redraw them. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Now, I just want to repeat something I said yesterday. I personally am not, I'm pretending this is not here, that this is the bottom of the wave. I do not think this is three waves or the beginning of three waves or something like that. I don't think that. I think this is, I think that's an impulse wave. And then what we got here looked to be three waves down. Now, here's where Bitcoin is like, for me, my first idea for Bitcoin is that this is a finished three waves and that we should be going up from here. But the other charts lead me to think otherwise. Unless the other charts, we have a truncated fifth wave that does not break this low. So if this is a truncated fifth, doesn't break the low, then this could be a reversal to the upside. And boy, would that not be sneaky? But it wouldn't make sense for Litecoin. See, that's my problem. I don't think that would make sense for Litecoin. Yeah. The same doesn't apply for Litecoin though. So I can't say that. I'm just thinking out loud, guys. I'm sorry. I hope this isn't confusing to you.
No, it's not. It also doesn't make sense on the total, on the market cap. If you look at this last leg down, it doesn't look complete.
See, well, I mean, so on the total market cap, it does make sense. I would say this is A, this is B, and all of this is C, and the count would be 1, 2, 3. The flat is 4, and this is 5. Since it, and that gives me a nice clean five-wave count of C.
I'm seeing it as the first part's ABC, and we just had our first 1, 2, and we're in the third.
I mean, but you see the simplicity of what I've just drawn here. Just a nice three-wave move.
Yeah, I know. I measured it.
I mean, it comes to the 1618, and it's finding bouncing. I mean, so it's looking good to go up from here. So I would say I would be inclined, if I was just trading Bitcoin, not looking at anything else, that we go up from here. We go up to new highs, not new highs, but breaking this high. That this 1-2 is finished.
I mean,
I that this would be with, if I only looked at Bitcoin and the total market cap, I would say that's 1, that's 2, and now we're going up. Let me see what the retrace fibs are.
0.5.
Yeah. I mean, it's 0.5, and that's an area we expect. But we like it to come a little deeper. We like that golden zone, don't we? Um, so if I was thinking about other options, I would be thinking, well, maybe just three waves up and then another five down, like that. If it gets more complex, but still, that's kind of the way it's looking to me. I'm not
That's two. How would you count that then?
1, 2, 1. And it's just a more complex 2.
No, I mean the 5 wave down and the 3 move the B.
Yeah, this is a
Would it, would
five.
it have
A
to be, would it have
five.
to be a 3-3-5
No, it'd be a
or five
five.
three
This would
five?
be a 5-3-5. Oh, wait a minute. It starts with 3. Sorry. So it'd be a 3-3-3. 3, 3, 3. It's just a double zigzag, is all it is, or a double correction, WXY. It depends on how deep this goes. If this goes up towards the high top, then we could get a 5. So this could be a 3, 3, and then a 5. Flat instead. So just all depends on how big this middle wave is if we get something like that. So if this just comes up, something like that, then I'd be looking for this. And this makes sense. Usually you get WXYs down here at the bottom for accumulate. They give the market makers time for accumulation and shenanigans, right? So
If the
it's more common to get these, double moves. Go ahead.
if you're counting the entire wave down as a 5 wave, don't you then
No, I'm
expect?
counting this as a 3.
No. I'm talking about
3.
the large drop to
Oh
the
yeah.
left,
Yep. Yep.
the big guy. If we're
Yeah.
counting that,
That's 5 waves. Yep.
then wouldn't it be a 535?
Looking for that and then that. And that would be a 5. Looking for 3 up and then 5 again. Now,
So we're looking for a 5. We're looking for 3 down. We're looking for 5 up.
and then 5 back down again. Yep. Exactly.
But then counting this as some kind of 1-2 doesn't work.
No, it's an AB to me. But I wasn't going to split hairs. It's a first wave and a second wave. So yeah, so that compels me. That 5 wave move compels me because it can't be part of a flat, in my opinion. It's the beginning of something. It's the beginning of a down move. It looks like 5 waves to me. Now I do have a 3 wave count for that wave, but I don't like it and I don't gravitate
I
to it.
have an ABC count for that as well. I have a 535 count.
No, I don't. I can't come up with a 5 through 5, but I can come. I mean,
Zigzag?
if you do that, that's just out of proportion and not good. That's the only way I can come up with that. This is right here, a connecting wave. That would be a 3 and then a 3. So I would say maybe a WXY, but I don't see a 5 through 5 in there.
Gotcha.
But if you try to say, hey, that's A, B, and all that C, I mean, it doesn't give me the look.
No.
It doesn't give me the look at all. This to me is just this. I try to go with what jumps out at me is simply this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it measures beautifully. Um, the 1, 6, 1, 8 is right down here where you expect it, and then this last wave has nice 5 waves in it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's really powerful to me. So that's kind of constraining my thoughts here. Is only I'm looking for 3. Now I readily recognize that this could be a 1, 2, and this could go up, and they say screw you on that. Okay, so I readily admit that could happen. That we could totally go up. So I'm
It's just
prepared.
unlikely.
I mean, if I'm applying Elliott rules, it wouldn't be my first choice.
Well, I mean that's what we're here to do. Is we're here to just trying to whittle down the probabilities so our trades are more likely. I mean
Exactly.
that's the
Yeah.
least likely possibility around.
That's yeah. I wouldn't I wouldn't gravitate to that. But there again, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to do that, right? I wouldn't put it past them to just to whip it up. So looking at the total market cap and Bitcoin, I can really see a finished 3 waves here, and I like it to go up here. I do. But looking at Ethereum and Litecoin, I do not like it to go up now. It doesn't make sense to go up now. And I couldn't make the same case. So when I have that conflict, I usually say, well, Bitcoin then may have some more to be made. It may be making a more complex structure.
Or Bitcoin might be gaining dominance. And one thing to maybe look at is the total market cap and the total market cap minus Bitcoin. Look at the alts cap and see if there's any difference in structure between the two. Because
5 waves, A B, or 1 2. Now this looks like Ethereum. It's got that little 1 2 1 2 up here at the top, like Ethereum does, or the flat, whatever that is. Kind of resembles a 1 2 1 2, but it starts with 3 waves. So I'm more inclined to say that's a
I think it's a it's
three
it's a flat
five.
negative with that B going back up 90%.
Yeah. See the first wave kind of starts with 3 here, 3 there, and then 5. So I'm inclined to say that's a flat, and that's a 3 wave, and this is 5, and 5 is finished. And
Right. So
now,
the only difference I have is that okay. So
go ahead.
everything the same until that first engulfing candle at the bottom.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah. So
I just have this as a structure that goes together.
right. So imagine that whole thing is just the B. So you've got the
Yeah, yeah. That's one of my ideas as well. We talked about that. Yeah, that's idea number 2.
and that would
That's W, and that's X, and now we get Y.
last wave. That's right.
So yeah, that's possible, and that's what Litecoin shows it needs to do. Um, it would seem, but Ethereum, this could be finished. So a plausible count is 1 2 3 4 5, and that's C is finished, and that's an A B C, and we're going up now. So that goes with Bitcoin as well. But Ethereum, which has a similar structure, you'd have to call this fifth wave a truncated fifth because it doesn't break the bottom here like in the total two. This breaks the bottom and gives me a nice fifth wave. I'm like, oh yeah, that looks nice for a 5 wave move. But Ethereum doesn't give you that 5 wave move that breaks a bottom, which is why I was thinking maybe we get one more hit to the low. Now, if we get one more hit to the low on Ethereum that breaks this, I'm I'm gonna scrap. Well, I don't know that I'd scrap everything, but I'm really looking for a long. Um, Looking at the RSI, look at all the hidden bullish divergence on that chart. The hidden bullish divergence is powerful here. Can't draw a straight line to save my life. You get the idea. From that wave to that wave. There it is. That's bullish. Now, it could come down. It would still create bullish divergence. So, yeah, we got lots of ideas here, and we don't really know what it's going to do. But, man, if I was only trading the total market cap and Bitcoin, I'm looking for longs around here. I'm looking to go up. Could do this. Or this could be your connecting wave. We're still going up, here.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Well, I would encourage you to expand your view to the other options as well. Include the other options in your thinking. Don't get locked into one thought.
No, I'm just really trying to measure it every and watch it. Let the market show its hand because right now it's not clear.
No, no, no. It's right here. It could go up or down. But I think the next move is up, regardless. I think either we're going to get a three wave up or we're going to get a five wave up, and we're going to be making new highs. So I'm looking for a long right now, personally.
Yeah, it's the scalp for the afternoon. I'm in on that.
Yeah. So we just got a pullback. Let's look at this in the 1 minute time frame here. Check this out. See if this is ready for an entry here. I hate when I try to move my screen and I got the drawing tool on there. Nice impulse there. One, two, three, four, five. It looks like it's just come down in kind of a really deep three wave. But it looks more like a five wave shape. Like it's in the middle of a five wave shape. But I would not be surprised that this was, if that was the three wave pullback, and then we go up from here. But if this makes another wave like that, that's going to be five waves. So what is that? Let me go back and look at this wave a little more carefully. What if this is a three wave right there, and this is a connecting wave, and this is another three wave? Tricky, isn't it? So that would be a 3 through 3. That would be a WXY, just a double correction. That would be a 5, a 3, and now we actually go down. This is impulsing, so this would be a 5, 3, and then we go down from here. And that would give you your three wave move that you're looking for.
That's what I'm watching out for.
So that's what I just drew right there. So yeah, that would be 3 there, connecting, and then 3 there. There it is.
Could go either way. It's not like one makes more sense than the other. It's just, retail's this is about fundamentals and psychology. The weekend, it's in retail's hands. Either they're going to be able to drive the price up and buy the dips, or either they're going to ditch it.
It just looks like it's going to keep going up though.
Yeah, it looks like a bounce.
Well, 3 waves. It's rejecting off of the 1, 4, and 4 right now. So depending on what happens here, change the way I interpret this. This looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, maybe. then I would look for a three-wave pullback and then another down if that happens.
Have you looked? Um, have you looked at this area as a triangle with the A, B, C, D, E?
No, it's I always look for triangles. I don't believe it's a triangle. It doesn't have three-wave shape everywhere.
No, area, the entire area.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, the zooming out on the 1 hour. Yeah, the bottom of this, I don't think it's a triangle. It's not a triangle.
So what tells you that it's not an A, B, C, D, E, for example?
I've got a lesson on triangles. They have a very specific criteria for what they look like and how they count. Um, and you might check that video out. It's in the EDU section. It's also
Nice.
in the but
Thank
it's got all the. In fact, I've got all my Elliott Wave videos are brand new in in the in the Noob Central under daily recorded classes. I think I've got like 10 Elliott Wave videos that explain all the rules for all the waves and all the technical specs for them. Um, and what in a simple, but there's one for triangles. But the quick answer for you is that um, a triangle generally is made up of five waves, as you say, and each of those five waves must be three waves. You must be able to see three waves as a subdivision, and each subsequent wave will come to the 786 retrace of the previous wave. Generally speaking. So um, that's basically the way a triangle would be formed. We just don't have this happening, in my opinion, on the larger time frame. Okay, uh, this isn't three waves. If this were a three-wave shape, I would say, hey, maybe it's a triangle. But because that's a five-wave shape, I don't think it's a triangle. And because I'm excluding this wick, this is a fifth five-wave move here. One, two, three, four, five. This is my fifth wave of this one, two, three, four, five C wave of A, B, C. So I'm constrained then just to say that's five. This is three. I'd really like to see it go up here, but readily admit we could continue down. That if we continue down, this wave right here is the smallest connecting wave in the world. you know, and that gets us our three waves. I'm not a fan of that. That doesn't look good to me. But it would certainly look very bearish. But it would actually be a bullish structure. So yeah, it would definitely be a. It would look bearish to the average Joe, but it would be actually a bullish structure to the upside. My favorite count out of everything is that this is finished. This three wave is done, and we're looking to go long. That we may just be breaking the low here on Ethereum. If we come down and break this low down here, it might be if we can break that low right there and break this low for a fifth wave. I just don't like that either. It just doesn't look good. I'm back and forth, guys. Back and forth. This was just too tall, too big. Well, guys, I've exhausted my ideas. Dan, thanks for sharing yours. I think we agree on. I mean, your idea is one of my ideas, so I'm seeing that with you. So that's good.
Yeah, this is what I like to do is just see all the ideas. Where's the confluence? Where's the probability? What's worth scalping, or just sit it out?
Yeah. Well, I'm out right now. I want to wait and see how this area clears up. Um,
I'm long.
this could be a three wave up like this, followed by five waves down. So it may appear sideways today in this stuff until it starts doing this tomorrow or late tonight. So it may give the appearance. And what that would be, this is Ethereum now. What that would be is boom, boom, boom. And then we're ready for Monday to go up. Something like that. Or Tuesday, depending on how long this takes to play. You know all this takes longer than you expect. They
Jim, are you going to be at the Miami conference?
no.
What do you make of that 20,000 casts descending on Miami for this conference? Do you think that's going to give things a boost, or it's not? It's
20,000 what?
20,000 crypto enthusiasts and major announcements. It's basically the premier conference for the year. You think
It's
it's going to
it's it's
give
going to be a bullish thing. When is the conference?
literally starts next week? I mean, people are here in Miami now. It's booked solid.
Okay, yeah, we should be getting a pump then.
And the moon phase thing, do you pay any attention to that? It's pretty uncanny. I mean, I
Actually,
would say it's not.
I went back and back tested it. It's not very good at all. Just go all the way back to 2017, and it's not good. It's only good for like the last this past bull run cycle. It's been pretty decent, but I threw it away as unreliable because I back tested it. I wanted to see how far back it went and how good it was, and if you go back far enough, you're like, oh no, this. I mean, it just stops being good. So
So
but the last what 6 cycles or something? Oh, amazing.
the last 6 months it's worked, but now that we're in a complex correction, it's not necessarily at all reliable.
I don't know about now, but in the past, I went all the way back to 2017 and to see how it played, and it didn't have any correlation with the moves. There was no discernible correlation that I could tell. But that moon phase, but when I first saw it, I was like, oh man, that was really powerfully interesting, and it caused me to want to look at it a little bit more carefully. Shoot, if it,
Yeah, no, that's really helpful.
yeah, but
Because
yeah, yeah, go
when I
back and
saw it, I was like, "This is nonsense. This is lunacy, literally." And then I looked at it and I was like, "What's going on here?"
yeah, exactly.
I,
Go
but I haven't
back,
back tested it.
yeah, back test it, and you'll see, and see if you see if you see a pattern. I might have missed it, but you might see something I don't see. Check it out. But yeah, I liked it at first, but once I started back testing it, it's like, but there are people that trade the astro cycles. GAN depends a lot on the astro cycles, GAN theory. So um,
Right, that's the using time zones and things of that nature to try and time the market.
yeah, but it's all based on astrological cycles and astronomical, anomalies and things, you know. So I don't exactly know or understand, but anyway, yeah. Well, listen, guys, I've got to run. I've got I'm gonna go do a build of a set at the school, so I gotta. I just realized that this is run late. So hey, good back and forth, guys.
Thanks.
We'll watch the market and be back a little later. Okay. Y'all have a good day. We'll see you later.